Moses, and I just want to pick out these two passages, if I can, regarding Moses. Moses was a leader through the desert, through the hard times, through the difficult times. The people had just left Egypt in Exodus chapter 14, and Moses is guiding the people. But you ever notice as Moses guides the people just kind of follow him because they know that they're leaving Egypt? They really didn't want to deal with Moses at the beginning. When they saw the great things of God through Moses, they started to follow Moses. And as they followed Moses guiding the people, they get to the Red Sea. Passages you've probably heard me talk about a lot because they encounter a problem. They get angry. They get upset. I would imagine that they're yelling. I would just imagine that. I don't imagine this is a casual conversation over coffee beside the Red Sea. I imagine this is a moment of turmoil and yelling. And Moses tells them in Exodus chapter 14 and verse 13, he says to fear not and to stand still and to see the power of God. He says, stop your fear. Just stop it. And he says to stand still and to see the power of God. Moses knows what God is going to do for them. He knows this because Moses has seen it in his own life. So he tells them to stand still and to see the power of God. Now, we know Moses many times for what comes next. If you have your Bibles in Exodus chapter 34, or if you want to turn to Exodus chapter 34, you see something that Moses brings to the people, and we know that he brings it to them, but Moses receives the law. Moses is the chosen one, and when he receives the law, I want you to notice what happens. We mentioned Josiah because Josiah brought the law to the people. People followed. Josiah ends up dying in battle a little bit later. But it says in Exodus chapter 34 and verse 29, it says, when Moses came down from Mount Sinai with 2 tablets of the testimony in his hand, and as he came down from the mountain, Moses did not know that the skin of his face shone because he had been talking with God. Moses was a different looking person. It says, Aaron and all the people of Israel saw Moses, and behold, the skin of his face shone, and they were afraid to come near him. But Moses called them, and Aaron and all the leaders of the congregation